gosh, I am back and I'm browned, and welcome to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for subscribing. I feel like from the last video I gained so many subscribers and views and all that stuff, and it's super cool. But I just want to share with you and just know that I'm going to be sharing my journey on this channel and this hair growth process right now because I just chopped it all off. But I am healthy and I am brown, and I probably will never go back blonde unless, of course, it's done with a professional. And yes, the lesson has been learned, but in today's video I wanted to go over the 10 things that I've learned through this journey that I feel like I never knew even starting it. By the way, I started this journey about 9 years ago. So actually it's over 9 years ago. So from 9 years of experience, finally it's clicking to me, and I don't want to waste your time, and I'm done wasting mine. So I'm excited to share with you all the things that I've learned. So let's get straight into the video. Let's go. So number one on the truths of going natural is that no one understands. And as crazy as that sounds, because there's so many people out here with curly hair, not everyone's going on the same journey as you, or no one has the same curls as you, is that while you're going through this journey, it's constantly on your mind and you're constantly always trying to fix it, or look better, or feel better, or make it feel softer, or something like that. So while going through this journey, you're constantly in conversation with other people about hair because you're just so curious and involved in hair right now. So it's not that you're crazy, because I do the same thing. I could be talking to family about food, and then I'll go back to, oh my gosh, listen to what I just found out, and then I'll just start talking about hair. If that's someone like you, I mean, we could relate. I mean, we could just talk to each other. All right, so number two is you end up being a product junkie, and you don't even mean to become a product junkie. It's just because you want to try everything out and you want the best results for your hair. So you end up YouTubing people, Instagramming people, asking people what they use on their hair, trying to see if it'll work with yours, but sometimes it doesn't. And then you end up, every time you go into a Target or CVS or a Walgreens, you're always going down the hair aisle and checking out things, checking out discounts. By the way, I found a really cool app. It's called Flip. If there is an icon, I'll put it right here. But the Flip app is amazing. So like, let's say it's Shea Moisture or DevaCut. You're able to search it, and then it'll tell you all the sales on that product, or where's the cheapest place to get it. So it could be like the buy one, get one 50% off. But download that app because I love it. Alright, number three, the truth on going natural, is that there's always a time in your journey that you just want to chop it off or just give up. And you're just ready, you're like, I'm over this. Let me just go to the hair salon and get my hair blown out because I'm sick of this. It's just so worth it. So I just want to tell you, don't give up, but it's something that we all go through. So even with that, to be honest with you, to help me through that, I'm on a Facebook chat, and I'll put what the name of the chat is down in the description box below. And it's from Hi Felicia, and it really encourages me, makes me just keep up to date on other people's hair journeys, and it really helps me every day. So I thank you so much, Hi Felicia, on that. So number four is when you realize that everything you were doing with your hair for the past 20 plus years or 10 plus years or 40 plus years goes out the window. And that does not sound fun whatsoever, because you have to get used to a whole new routine, a whole new technique. So it's going through this hair journey and understanding different methods, like the lock method, and how to rake and shake your hair. That's a technique that you need to use. So there's all these terminology and all these curly girl word kind of slang that we have that you kind of get in the hang of, or get the groove of it, and find out, how does that really apply to me? So number five on the truth of going natural is that you're not supposed to use heat. Like, what? No heat? I'm supposed to throw out my blow dryer and my flat iron because I'm not supposed to put heat in my hair? I wouldn't say throw it away, because I still like my hair straight like every once in a while, even though it's been so far 6 months since I've had no heat in my hair, only using a diffuser. I use it on cool heat. But what I would recommend is going through this transition to only use a diffuser. Don't use any heat on your hair, because the reason why it took me so long and for this journey to be 9 years is because even though I was natural, I was still applying heat and not realizing that I wasn't supposed to in order to technically be natural. I thought that just being natural just meant no relaxer in my hair. So number six, one question that I see a lot is, how do you go to sleep? You know, how are you supposed to sleep with your hair? Especially because my hair is short now. I'm so used to putting like a big pineapple on my satin pillow that I have, but I got like this little bonnet, And I've been sleeping with that too, and it's been working for my hair. So if you are new to transitioning and you want to make sure that you're not on a cotton pillow, because that does that will break your hair, and it's more rough than being on a silk pillow where your hair won't have breakage during the night, I would recommend a silk pillowcase. So number 7, the thing that I found out that I'm getting a little frustrated with right now is the time it takes to dry your hair. So it's either 1, you have to air dry, 2, use a diffuser, and yeah, that's all I got. So when you're drying your hair, I mean, I would not suggest you washing your hair at night, because then you have to dry it and it takes forever. It's so much easier if you could just let your hair air dry, especially because it's getting to the summer. It's so much more easier to do a quick wash and go and then just be out the door and then have your hair dry. So the struggle of going through this hair journey for number 8 is seeing other people on Instagram and YouTube with amazing hair, and then you're like, well, how come mine's not amazing? You know, I've been working on this for 2 days and my hair's not down my back yet. I think of that and I'm like, I wish I started this journey sooner. And then you get so hard on yourself, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I love her color. I'm gonna dye my hair tomorrow red. And you shouldn't, because you're not ready for that. You have to make sure that your hair is healthier first, and then go to a stylist and have them dye it or color it, or, you know, do a rinse on your hair. But don't get overwhelmed with all these curly girl hairs and their beautiful hair. Just do whatever works for your hair. Health is so much more important than having length and color on your hair. I guarantee you that. Okay, so number 9 is that you realize how expensive this journey is. You realize that products aren't $3 anymore. You realize that they're $14.99, and that's why I advocate so much to buy when it's on sale, because you can get carried away with buying products and then they end up not even working for your hair. So definitely buy products when they're on sale, but you'll notice that the range ends up being $10 to $20 for a bottle of, you know, hair cream or hair gel or something like that, and you're so used to spending like $3 to $5. So that's why it's so important to look at ways, you know, on YouTube or Instagram, or even just yourself, you know, playing with what works for your hair and how to make your hair last, you know, the 2, 3, 5 days long without washing it and putting a lot of product into it. So I would recommend that too. Okay, so number 10 is, of course, I feel like I always leave it off with having just patience. And sometimes when people give you compliments like, oh my gosh, I love your hair, and then your first thing is, well, this is wrong, that's wrong, how do you not like this? Oh my god, I need it to grow longer. Like, there's so many things that you want to reply back with saying that you kind of just have to hold yourself and just remind yourself that you're on this journey. So just have patience with it. Alrighty, so don't nitpick on your hair too much, because you have to just give it time. And every 6 months, every 3 months, you're gonna notice a bigger and bigger difference with your hair. So just know that the journey is long, but it's worth it. Alright guys, so thank you so much for coming back to my channel and watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about hair journey, definitely put them down below. I do try and respond as quick as possible, which I'm really enjoying interacting with everyone with curly hair and everyone who's going through a journey or just is curious about the journey. So make sure that you subscribe if you're new and give this video a good old thumbs up. Have a great day, guys. I love you, and bye. Bye.